Okay, let's begin. So please start to settle in into that practiced meditative posture, allowing the eyes to close down gently without straining, starting to gather any external outward energy, releasing what you've done before this and what you will do after this. And instead starting to tune into this moment and go inside yourself. Making sure you're setting up your posture really well, sitting in a way you can be alert yet calm, right? A relaxed body is a vehicle for a relaxed mind. So make sure you feel really grounded in your seat, either cross-legged in the traditional meditation posture or sitting on a chair with your feet hip distance apart and your feet firmly on the ground. And either way, feel the ground, right? Feel what's holding you up, right? And feel like you can rest. You can really give your body to that support. And your hands are either resting comfortably in your lap in the Buddha Mudra, the right hand nestled in the left with the thumbs touching, right in front of your lap, or your palms can be on your knees, face up or down. The spine is nice and long, like a string of pearls, right? Lengthening upward from the base through the crown. The ears are pulling upward without straining, right? But think a long, spacious spine. The shoulders are aligned with the hips and the chest is open. And the forehead is relaxed and open. Right, and you can start to really let go of all the tension in the body now. And starting in the face, down through the neck and shoulders, and the torso. Right, just making sure that the belly is soft and expansive and the ribs can expand and contract freely as well. And sending the breath in those areas. And the limbs are also totally relaxed. And we'll establish our motivation for today's practice. May we develop the ability to focus really, really well within and get to know our minds today. And may we use our imagination to calm and free our minds, to purify ourselves of any afflictive qualities within that create suffering, any poisonous anger or attachment or ignorance. And instead, may we fill ourselves up with the virtuous, good-hearted qualities that we work to cultivate. Patience, calmness, compassion, and a genuine altruistic care for the happiness of others. So just take a few minutes to make that personal to you if you'd like to add anything. And so in order to allow for the transformation of our minds, right, to get anywhere near enlightenment, we must make the attempt to learn our minds, right, to get intimately familiar with how we work inside, what our mind does in the face of stimulus. And from a place of compassion, And we do this with a precise level of focus. Right, and so with that same intention, we can use our breath. We're going to get intimately familiar with our breath. So first, simply become aware of that you're breathing. Just the natural rhythms of your breath. Nothing to change. Like this ability to put your mind, to invite your mind, your focused attention on the breathing process. Just inhales and exhales, just watching. Now I'll invite you to focus your attention on one specific point on each side of the breath cycle, right? Where the inhale meets the exhale and where the exhale meets the inhale. That liminal space right between the two. It's like this split second exact moment. This very specific focus on this one little transition moment. Again, getting intimately familiar with what that moment is in your breath. You can think of this process as getting to know the uniqueness of a snowflake. Like from afar, they all look the same. But when you look really closely, you can see how different and unique they really are. And of course, the thoughts, emotions, quote-unquote distractions, which are just various appearances of the mind. They will arise. But can you just notice them and then let them go? No need to suppress them, allowing for the noticing, but also no need to engage with them, allowing for the letting go. Any sensations in the body or any memories in the mind fading like mist in the morning sun. Any thoughts popping like bubbles. And then we always come back to the breath. Now you can let that go and just let the mind rest in open presence, no breath to focus on, no object. Just let the mind be free. now, as you breathe, I invite you to imagine when you exhale, you visualize black smoke, a thick black smoke being expelled from your lungs. And this symbolizes the afflictive qualities that create suffering within us in the form of anger, resentment, pushing things and people away, or maybe attachment, grasping at people or things, wanting things, craving, desiring. Or any form of ignorance, any separation that puts some on a pedestal and some below us, anything that ignores the reality of our interdependence, anything that separates us from others and forgets that we all are the same. We all just want to be happy. So on the exhales, expelling any afflictive qualities that you know you hold within you, that you know you'd like to purify. And on your inhales, you visualize a white light filling up, right? Filling you up with the virtuous, good-hearted qualities that you wish to cultivate. This could be an ability for patience, this space to subdue the mind and not react, right? A calmness in the mind, an ability to focus, to keep intention, an ability to be wise and think vastly, maybe a high degree of compassion and seeing yourselves and others and equalizing equanimity, or maybe just deeply, genuinely caring for others. So on the inhales, again, right, visualizing this bright white light filling your being up with these beautiful qualities of the Buddha, and make it personal and true for you with what you're specifically cultivating. And on the exhale, letting go of what you wish to expel. And now you can let that go as well and let the mind rest in open presence a few moments. Maybe just noticing the level of calmness in your being. And you can place your hands together in front of your heart in prayer mudra with a slight bow of your head for our dedication. May the merit and virtue and positive, loving energy that we've cultivated today radiate out all that white, light, loving energy, right, to help quell the suffering in the world around us and in our own internal worlds as well. And may all beings, including ourselves, reach enlightenment as soon as possible. A few moments to let that penetrate within. And now slowly and gently you can release your practice, release your mudra. Slowly, gently open your eyes and carry on with your day.